Hello there. We're going to go over the lab for 6.04, meiosis and mitosis. There's a lot of reading involved in this, and I'm not going to read it to you, but I do expect you to read it on your own in order to help you better understand the process of mitosis and meiosis. The introduction is right here along with the objectives. This is a great place to start to help you write the objective of this lab. I will be creating, by the time you see this, it should already be up, a video on YouTube that will help you in writing a good objective for any experiment. So be sure to refer to that if you need to, because I'm not really going to walk you through it here. All right, you're going to make sure you read all of that to understand the difference between mitosis, which is cell division that results in two new cells which are identical to each other, versus meiosis, which is cell division that ends up with 4 unique sex cells that, when combined with another sex cell, creates a new living being. Here's mitosis, and here's meiosis. You will need to click on those and read them in order to proceed. More reading for you. The P's come back, and then we're ready to look at what happens when we drag one of the chromosome from each of the from the parents. We end up with a new living being that is unique from each of the parents. It has traits that are similar, but its own unique. That is sexual reproduction. Here we're going to see asexual reproduction, where we do not need the chromosomes to combine. This is a regenerative process, and it can be done on the animal's own. So what you will be doing is you will be selecting the different animals and making a hypothesis about if you believe they are reproducing in an asexual form, a sexual form, or both. Now, in your lab report, you're going to put your name, my name, the date, the name of the lab. Make sure you click that blue button to share it with me so that when I go to grade it, I have access to your work. You're going to type my name in that box and click the Done button. Here's that objective. You're going to summarize what you did. Please have several sentences that explain what you did first. Then, next, finally. I would like to see those types of words in there. And here's the data table. Your hypothesis is going to go in this column. Your actual result is going to go here. Let me show you what I mean. So I can click on any animal that's here. Let's click on the elephant. You're going to read about the elephant, and then based on what it says, you're going to make a guess about what kind of method is used for reproduction. Is it sexual reproduction, both, or asexual? Then in order to move on, you have to open up the data table here, and you have to type your guess, and then save, and now it will let me guess. Yay, I guessed the right one. Now I need to record that into my table and save in order to move to the next animal. Remember what you predicted, because you need to type that same information, my prediction here, and the actual result here. Now, obviously, do not use the letters that I am. You should have either sexual, asexual, or both written here, and either sexual, asexual, or both written here. Make sure you're careful to follow the order. Notice I did put it in with the elephant, but now if I pick the flamingo, I need to make sure that my prediction for the flamingo goes. There is no flamingo? Oh, I'm sorry. I always think it's the flamingo. It's the tree. Oh my gosh, the redwood tree. So the redwood tree is down here. I need to make my prediction either sexual, asexual, or both in this spot. And then once I've done that, I need to take my guess and then type that in as well. So make sure you're putting things in the correct spots, and then come down and answer your conclusion questions. Make sure your conclusion questions are written in the form of a complete sentence. I suggest starting with part of the sentence as your answer. List one way mitosis and meiosis are the same, and one way they are different. So I would start by saying, One way mitosis and meiosis are the same is, then describe it, period. One way that they are different is, and then you would have answered the question completely. Here you're being asked one advantage and one disadvantage of sexual reproduction. That was in the reading. One advantage and one disadvantage of asexual reproduction. Again, that was in the reading. Some living organisms are capable of both asexual and sexual reproduction. Explain how this can be an advantage. So I would start with part of the question. This can be an advantage because... All right. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I am happy to help you guys out. Good luck. I look forward to seeing your labs. Bye-bye.